looming over all this, it does loom. Because I'll tell you, if somebody doesn't come out of this draft tomorrow night with a quarterback, and they don't come out of this draft after Friday night with a quarterback.
Ooh, what are they doing?
Well, calling Atlanta. And that is really in the back pocket. Unless you follow along as well, Adam Schefter in hour number 2 was very coy about Derek Carr's shoulder injury and what it really means, and how he's clearly done with the Saints, and what does this shoulder injury mean? Is it season ending, or is it just Saints ending? Honestly, that's what you get, Yeah. So there are going to be some options for teams that don't get a quarterback in this draft if they just need to do it, okay? The question is what's going on with the Atlanta Falcons, and how much is the money that Cousins is due, how much that plays into Atlanta's willingness to trade him, and is it part of whatever trade would have to, is it part of the equation of the trade? Here's Terry Fontenot, the general manager of the Falcons, on that exact question.
In reference to Kirk, with any player, like we've always said, hey, look, we're going to do what's best for this football team, whether that's a trade or whatever it is. And so we're open to whatever it is if it's going to help the team.
Is it fair to say that the money is not a holdup in trading?
Yeah. If we just have to look at whatever, say if we get an offer on any player, we get an offer, we have to look at it and say, is this going to help our team? Is this the betterment of our team? And then we'll do it. With Kirk or anyone else, it comes down to that. But the report that says there's a specific number, that's not accurate. We haven't said that.
All right, this calls for an on-the-road version of what were they really thinking. Go ahead, hit it. What do you got? What were they really thinking? Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you what Terry Fontenot was really thinking. Look, this is what he's thinking. Look, we are not trading Kirk Cousins right now. We don't have to. It's really to our benefit to hold on to Kirk. He actually showed up to the offseason workout program because he's a real pro. We need him to sit there and be a real pro for pennies. And guess what? On top of all of that, we don't have to figure out anything until we find out who's desperate. Yep. That's the end of it. We need to find out who's desperate, and who's desperate enough to cough up the draft choices, even if it's for a future draft, but cough up the cash. Who's desperate? Which team will it be? And then we can talk about Kirk Cousins. That's what Terry Fontenot is saying, and that's why that looms over this entire draft, because that's an option. The question is, how expensive will it be?
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.